Hello everyone, Morgan here. So this week's unit is going to be talking about how to store oats. Okay, so there are many different types of oats. The first type of oat would be like a raw oat, like that's already in the husk. Like let's say you were to grow your own oats and you want to dry out the oats completely and they're still in the husk. Now with that, I wouldn't recommend storing the raw oats just because there's a lot of processing involved. Now if you do grow your own oats, you gotta process it anyway, go for it. When it comes to storing food that's going to be pretty much ready to eat, ready to use at least in some manner, oats are really good. Now I like oats to store for oatmeal. You can grind the oats into an oat flour. You can use oats for your chickens or some other livestock, that kind of thing. So oats are pretty versatile. Now again, there's the raw oats, and then there's like old-fashioned oats and quick oats and rolled oats. Now those are basically all kind of the same method. Old-fashioned oats are rolled oats essentially. Now they don't cook as fast as quick oats or instant oats. Quick oats and instant oats are usually flattened. The same with old-fashioned, they're usually all flattened and then cut up in some way to make them edible and to make it easier to eat and store and all that kind of stuff. So now there's also steel cut oats, which are basically oats, but they're cut with a steel cutter, and it's made to look more kind of like grainy, not so much like the actual oats, look more kind of like grainy. I would suggest storing just regular old-fashioned oats, quick oats, or even instant oats. Any of those oats should last a full 30 years if stored properly. Now, how do we store it properly? The best way to store it is going to be in a Mylar bag. You'll just put however much oats you want in the Mylar bag. You can store it in a gallon-sized Mylar bag, or you can put a big Mylar bag in a 5-gallon bucket, or you can even put oats directly into the 5-gallon bucket, and then put the appropriate amount of oxygen absorbers. For a gallon size Mylar bag, you would use 300 cc's worth of an oxygen absorber. Or if you're going to be using a 5-gallon bucket, whether you use a Mylar bag in the 5-gallon bucket or not, you would use 2,000 cc's for the old-fashioned oats. By storing it in the Mylar bag with oxygen absorbers, oats can last up to 30 years. It is amazing how long this food can last. But again, just like with most foods, keep it out of direct sunlight. Even when it's in the bag, keep it out of direct sunlight. So keep them in as ideal conditions as you possibly can, but at the bare minimum, keep it out of direct sunlight. So store it in that 5-gallon bucket, even the gallon size bag, you can just put that in the 5-gallon buckets, or you can put them in some sort of tote that is black or gray or has some sort of dark solid color on the outside. My last recommendation for storing oats is to store them plain as they are. You can store the instant oat packets that come with the added sugars and things like that. Just note that they could go bad a little bit sooner than just plain oats, okay? Oats are so versatile, but one of the main ways that people eat them is with oatmeal. So I have a video down below that talks about a whole bunch of yummy add-ins that you can actually store in your food preps right along with this, so that you have it available to spice up these oats and make it a little less boring, just oats and water. That's it for this week's unit. I come out with a new unit every week that tells you how to store a particular item or food. So be sure to stay subscribed to Rogue Preparedness and hit that like button. Comment down below with any questions or comments about this. Thank you all so much for watching. Conquer tomorrow by preparing today. I'll talk to you later. Bye.